Good morning. We are the Eddlemans. I'm Kurt, Beth, Cooper, and Lucy, and I think we've been here about 7 years. And kind of when I was thinking back about kind of our spiritual journey and how we got here, I think back to a night that happened about 12 years ago. We were not at Grace Bible yet. We were at another church, and we were hosting a community group, and people were going around the room and sharing, and it had been, pretty superficial level stuff. Not that that's bad, but, maybe a cousin in Nebraska or something, and then it gets around to us. And so keep in mind at the time, we just moved here. I just started my practice, and our children were 3 and 1, and so Beth started sharing, and so she started sharing, and she said, I'm in a really hard phase with our kids. I don't know how much I like them right now. I come home and they're driving me crazy. And so I'm a people pleaser by nature. So I start kind of reading the room. There's about 20 people, and I'm like, oh boy. And so then she kind of keeps going and says, when I have a babysitter, sometimes I come home and I just drive around the neighborhood for a while before I actually come in. And I remember at that moment, I was like, I gave her a little knee nudge. I was like, hold on now, let's getting too real here, honey. And then, so we finished the group, and then I look over in the corner of the room, and there are 2 other young moms that have come over there, and they're sitting there crying together and talking about their struggles. And I just felt like, it kind of hit me at that moment like, oh, Kirk, you moron, this is what community looks like. This is what doing life together looks like. It's not, kind of putting on airs and acting like we have it figured out. It's being real and honest and kind of out of that, doing life together. And so that's kind of what we started praying about and realizing that we wanted a place where we could do that, where we had a community to do that together. So I'll let Beth share for a second.
I will say that I don't avoid them like I did when they were 1 and 3, and y'all are sweet, great kids. And 2, we probably were in a fight after he nudged me in the knee, and so that could be another story for next time if we ever talk. But yeah, we have a lot of stories of being honest with one another and honest with other people, and we wanted a church where we felt safe to be able to share and be shared with, so that God could work in our life and make us look more like Him. And when we first came to Grace, I think JD was preaching on recovery because we were considering our church was starting a recovery program, and the message was very clear to us that we are all broken, needy sinners looking for hope in something beyond ourselves. And every Sunday since, we've heard that in some form by a pastor preaching through a text, and we've never left feeling like let down that we didn't hear the gospel message. And so we're so grateful for that, and that Christ did come for people like me that drive around not wanting to go home to her children. So. And Christ came for kids that weren't being very nice. So, and husbands that nudge. And, but, out of that, we see out of this wonderful teaching, we see our church ministering to needy, broken people. We have in different aspects, from Emma's Friends to recovery programs and for us, it's our community group, and we've been in our community group for 5 years now, and we've loved it. And some Sundays we talk about nothing but weather and joke around, but some Sundays we really talk about things that matter to us and that we're working through, whether it be grief over losing a parent, family conflict, fear and anxiety, parent struggles, transitions in life, being concerned about our aging parents, just anything that's going on in our hearts, and we get to receive prayer and pray for one another. And in that comforting, with the comfort we have received, it's just a huge gift. So we're so thankful for our church. We're so thankful for this place. We wouldn't be anywhere else with all its brokenness in every church community. We are so thankful. We feel like we found a a diamond in the rough of the greater story.
So yeah, so we're excited, like JD said. I mean, you know, the building, having a new place to be able to come and worship, but also again, just having the word taught, worshiping here, and then seeing how that changes our hearts, so we can go out in the various different ministries and do life together. And so we're excited, you know, as we move forward and to continue and see what the Lord's going to do with Grace Bible Church. So thank you.